Hello, 1/400 scale airplane collectors. A while back I reviewed this Gulliver plastic 1/400 scale of the C-1 done by Kawasaki. And JC Wings came out with their version, which I assume is die-cast metal. I'm not aware of that brand ever making plastic models. So we'll see how much better it is, or hopefully not worse. So I already spoke about this plane when I reviewed the Gulliver, but this has a different registration number. It's got 68-1014, or maybe that, I don't know. I just pulled up images of the 1014. So let's see here. Oh, it says 28-1002. Hold on. So as you realize, I don't prepare for my videos. These are the images of the 1002. I think it looks pretty much the same, just a different registration number. Alright, so I think there might be some stats on the airplane though, which is nice. Yeah, 29 meters, wingspan 30, height 10. Alright, 2 engines of that type. Alright. I used to have a Kawasaki D-Tracker. I used to have a Z1000, but there was a really old Z1000, and I barely rode it, so. Okay, nice foam protecting this thing. There's a little probe up here, so be careful of that. Yeah, it's a small airplane. A little extra foam, keep the wings from snapping, I guess, from a drop. Some stuff on the wings there. I'm trying to not snag them. I wiggle this out of the foam. Okay, very small model, and that's what my channel's all about. Apparently part of this, Japan, the Air Self-Defense Force. I wonder if that means 2nd Tactical Air Group. I don't know. Leave a comment if you know. Teach all of us, please. So, comparing to these photos, the photos are huge compared to this little thing. Alright, seems pretty good to me. I don't know if I can get the bottom view so much, but okay. You'll have to pause and decide for yourself if it looks like that. If it looks like that, I think it does. Let's start on the bottom here. So first, it is made of metal. It's cool. It's cold to the touch in my hand. And there's a lot of printed details going on the bottom of this thing. Starting with these rear wings or stabilizers. Got a lot of fine panel gaps and stuff molded in. Some black leading edges printed on. This belly is kind of like an off-white or a light gray of some sort. So this line, I guess, these are representing the rear loading doors. And then we have some red, I don't know, door detached details of some sort. And a lot of these things, they have spinning tires, which I hate because the tires are rubber and they crack off. So I don't know. I feel like it is spinning, but I really hope those are plastic tires and not rubber tires. Anyhow, moving on. We got some opened doors there, separate pieces, and a whole bunch of other printed details. Windows, hatches, sensors. I don't know what they are, of course. This thing is probably a hatch. Slid backwards, those are folded downwards. The back of the engine is like a gunmetal, and it's got these 2 horizontal things there, and the inside of it, it's just, yeah, it's dark. Where's my flashlight? I don't know if there's molded detail. I don't think so. I think it's just flat. That's fine. It's such a small aperture, not a big issue, or hole. Okay, little bumps there. I don't know what these things are called, unfortunately. Please educate. Yeah, Tampo printed, not a decal. So it's paint, all these little applications of details. So it shouldn't peel off. So now we go to the side, we have this cool camo job. And the camo job, the lighter color is actually different from the paint at the bottom of the airplane. So there's 4 colors of the paint on this thing. And then you have this black for these rear like wing or wind deflectors. The registration is nicely done. There's that second TAG thing. And the molded panel gaps look pretty good. Okay, so that's a door, I see. Alright, another door up here. So small, this model. I don't know if the camera can focus that close. Sometimes it can. Let me zoom in then. Alright, we're 4 times magnification. Yeah, pretty crisp printing. I think that Japanese text, I don't know if you can make that out. I can't read their language anyways. So look at the camo. I mean, how it's painted. There's not much surface variation between the colors. So very thin apps of paint. The side of the engine, got those details printed on. Okay, the windows here. There's no window frames printed though. It's just the windows themselves. But you do have the wiper blades printed. The nose is black, but it's got some gray lines on there. Okay. Yeah, those the doors look very thick because I think they're metal instead of plastic. I might be mistaken, but yeah, they're very thick. Now the front of the engines, you can see some fan blades back in there. Maybe they need some light. Yeah, all right. So looks like it's painted gunmetal, and those fan blades are pretty far in. Some sort of black dot there. Not sure what that would be for. Then some sort of electronics array. A little inserted antenna there. And again, the paint job looks good. The panel gaps are thinner than this toothpick. Yeah, look at all these lines. Even red with surrounding a black dot, or 2 grays concentric to each other. The yellow lines there look good. So pretty impressive, you know. Magnified 4 times. So a 1/400 scale model times 4. This is like a 1. I guess it'd be looking like a much bigger, like a 1/100 model. But it's really small in reality, as you can see it fitting in my hand. So I've never compared airplanes before. The Gulliver, definitely plastic. And that's fine, because if you drop plastic, it has to be pretty durable. But it doesn't have that long probe here on the top. This is a different registration number, so it's a different shade of camouflaging. But you don't have the antenna on the top here. The panel gaps are much bigger on this plastic one, so that could have been done better. But still, decent enough printing on this plastic thing. But I think you can just see the crispness details with the die cast. So this is definitely, JC Wings makes hobby grade collectibles. Gulliver does too. I just don't know what the deal is with this. If this is a Gashapon toy or something. What I do like is there's no rubber tires. They're never going to go bad. But again, I think these tires are actually plastic. They don't feel soft. Yeah, definitely more detail going on in here. So I think it's justified, the price difference. I have no clue what this cost originally. This is a pretty old model, I think. So this is definitely a very small military cargo plane. Here's a Blue Angels C-130. And I think this is by Gemini Jets. Yeah, Gemini Max, which are the military aircraft line. And this one is by Witty Wings. They're long gone, I think. I don't think they're around anymore. But you might be. I don't know if someone took the molds and does this casting of the IL-76, a Russian Ilyushin. Sadly, Witty, you know, they have bad paint. There's some sort of paint rash going on in this material. Maybe that's why they don't exist anymore. And the grays are kind of fading differently. This is an old model, of course. And so that's a much, I mean, that's just a that's a huge plane. So considering this is a jet plane, it's really quite small. And then, you know, looking at movies and other stuff, you have the C-5 Galaxy, which is just a beast. This is by Gemini Max as well. And these guys have like zinc rod problems. Let's see what's going on here. It's flaking off and stuff, so I don't like this brand, Gemini Max, or Gemini Jets. They're not doing a good job with their paint, and they're still an active brand. You guys need to get your act together. I've had several of your models with paint problems or metal problems. See, it's literally flaking away. It's not cool. Alright, anyhow, I mean, this is a tiny airplane. It looks smaller than a 737 or around that size maybe. Alright, so JC Wings, another great little model airplane. I just hope longevity-wise it's not a problem. I can't recall any problems with my JC Wings, but I don't have a lot of die-cast airplanes, so there's a few websites, in particular by a person, Richard Stretton. That guy has many airplanes. You'll find it. Just look up like 1/400 airplanes, or there's a 1/400 scale forum called DAC, Die-Cast Aircraft. I don't know what I don't know what it stands for, but anyways, yeah, check that forum out if you want to see what's going on in this hobby. In fact, I should do the same myself. Anyhow, we'll see you the next time I review one of these little airplanes.